Hey, I'm Bridget, a certified sleep science coach and mattress expert here at Sleepopolis. And today I am going to be reviewing the original purple mattress. I'm going to put it through a variety of tests and let you know how it does on our Sleepopolis scorecard. But before we dive into testing, let's cover some quick deets about the purple. It's just over 9 inches in height and is made with Purple's unique Gel Flex grid along with comfort foam. The Gel Flex grid offers an on-top, almost like you're floating feel, so it's a little different than your standard foam in that sense. I think it has a medium firm to slightly firmer feel and really doesn't offer a lot of sinkage. I do want to say Purple sent us its original mattress for free to review and to tell you about, and if you do decide to buy it through our link in the description below, we may get a commission. But that never sways our opinions and rather helps us keep these reviews free. And if you buy this mattress, you're going to get free shipping, a 100-night trial, free returns, and a 10-year warranty. It arrives compressed in a bag, so you may want to have a friend help you unbag it and set it up. So let's go over the different sleeping positions and how I think they all do on the original Purple. No matter your sleeping position, you want your spine to be in alignment, but depending on the sleeping position, you need different things out of a mattress to make it happen. Stomach sleepers typically find the best fit with a firmer mattress that keeps their hips lifted in line with their spine. I think the Purple definitely has a lifted feel, and it could be great for a lot of lightweight stomach sleepers and potentially some average weight stomach sleepers. Those weighing more than 150 pounds, though, will probably need a more supportive option. So I'd give it 3.5 stars for stomach sleeping. Side sleepers tend to do well on a soft mattress that contours their hip and shoulder. I don't find a lot of sinkage on this bed, so it's not super comfy for side sleeping in my opinion. I'd give it 3.5 stars for side sleeping. And lastly, back sleepers are pretty easy to please as they just need comfort and support. I felt really comfortable back sleeping on the Purple Original and think this is where it shines the most, so I'd give it 5 stars for back sleeping. Now let's test for motion isolation and motion transfer. So motion transfer is how movement travels from one side of a mattress to the other. So if someone's getting in and out of the bed over here, you don't want to be disturbed by those movements over there. We tested out with our very visual red wine test. I put a glass of wine on one side and then I moved around on the other to see how it affected it. And you can see it's barely moving. These are great results. The Purple grid and foams are doing a nice job stopping that movement. So overall, I'd give it 4.5 stars for motion isolation. Now to our edge support test. So edge support is a measure of how well the perimeter of a mattress can bear weight. So this is good if you like to sit or sleep on the edge of the bed, and it can make a bed feel larger for people who are sharing it. To start the test, I sat on the side and moved around, and you can see this sinks down a lot while sitting. Then I moved to a sleeping position and rolled around near the edge of the bed. It did better, but still has quite a bit of sinkage. So I'd give it 3.5 stars for edge support. Next up is the pressure map test. So I mentioned I think this bed has a medium firm to slightly firmer feel, but the pressure map takes it a step further. It uses heat mapping technology to show where pressure is building across the body while you're lying on the bed. Here's what you need to know as we go through these results. Blues and greens are great and are showing low pressure. Oranges and reds are bad and are showing high pressure. You want to see low pressure around your back, hips, and shoulders if you sleep on your side or back. On my back, these are great results showing very little pressure buildup. On my side, you can see some pressure forming on the shoulder and hip, but nothing too concerning. So overall, I'd give the Purple mattress 5 stars for pressure relief for back sleepers and 3.5 stars for pressure relief for side sleepers. Now let's go over responsiveness, which is basically how easily you can move around on a mattress. So this is good if you're a combination sleeper or if you have mobility issues. I found it pretty easy to move around on the Purple since it does have an on-top feel, but I will say it's not as responsive as beds that have some bounce to them with coils. So overall, I'd give it 4 stars for responsiveness. Price is another really important factor when deciding on a new mattress. I do want to mention, as always, that mattress prices change all the time, and we also always have coupons to help you save more. Just click the link in the description below. But right now, at full retail in a queen size, before any discounts, you can get the Purple Original for about $1,400. All right, we have made it to the end of this video, but before we go, I want to give the Purple Original mattress one final score. Along with everything we've covered so far, I'm also going to include different components like its materials, its warranty information, its cooling abilities, and more. And when I put it all together and I crank the numbers, I give it one final score of 4.2 out of 5. All right, I hope you found this review helpful. If you want to learn more about this mattress, just click the link in the description below. You can also head over to sleepopolis.com for more in-depth mattress reviews, sleep product reviews, sleep health information, and some exclusive coupons, but be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Bye.